Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Let's Not Play Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate with Bowguns. We will be starting off today by taking our Kurupeko heavy bowgun and putting an end to the charge. Not leading the charge, but putting an end to it by taking out the Barroth. Again, we're using the Kurupeko heavy bowgun first and foremost because it is the highest raw bowgun that we have, and generally when you're bowgunning, that's what you want to look for. Yeah, we grab some water shots, I guess. They're not really useful. Cannot use them in this gun, but they'll be useful in the next run. So I'll try and remember that those are there, and I will probably forget, and you'll see me grab them again next time. Or not be able to grab them next time. Something like that. Yeah, that's the thing that's going to happen, probably. Anyway, Barroth is the first brute wyvern that we will encounter. He is also the first monster that will have a roar, which will flinch us, which you'll see in just a few seconds here. Just need to get here into where he's at, area 3. There we go. Get to see this cool little cutscene. And I do hope my recording does not mess up and I just skip past the save point, so that you all get the opportunity to see this. Although it's not all that amazing, it's just kind of one of those things that's there, and hopefully you enjoy yourselves as you see him spray mud all over the place. You know, these really are just to give you kind of a basic idea of what his attacks can be. They're not really informative to any great deal, or to any great degree, just gives you a rough idea of what you might feel, what you might expect. If you recall, the Kurupeko bowgun has high deviation to the right, so you want to aim pretty far to the left. You don't have to be like crazy about it or anything, but and there we go. If you get hit by that mud, you will be encased in it and have to either use a cleanser to get it off, or you can just kind of run around real quick and it'll fall off fairly quickly. So it's not that dangerous, it's really just more annoying than anything else because it prevents you from firing and being effective in your fight against Barroth. So kind of just keep close to him, not too close because he does charge around a lot, and if you get hit by the big charge, you will feel it in a very profound way. What you kind of want to do is knock all this mud off here so you can switch to flame shots. And wow, I am not adjusting for that deviation properly. He has multiple ways to throw them out at you. One is that move right there where he just kind of slams his head down and gets the big globs to come off. The other one is where he actually just shakes it all off, and that one is actually very easy to dodge. You just have to be far enough away, or you can stand, I think, directly behind him, at least through high rank. In G rank, I think it changes, and he throws so much mud it doesn't really matter where you stand. You'll probably get hit by it. But for right now, as long as you stand somewhere close to where he can't generally hit you, you'll be okay. And I've been poisoned, or not poisoned, but paralyzed by a Nahabra, because there was clearly nothing better I had to do with my day. Other than to get paralyzed by the stupid Nahabra. Good news though, it looks like we got some of the mud off of him, so be happy about that. I don't actually know where he's weakest to bullet damage. My strategy is generally just keep shooting him, eventually he'll die. I know there's people out there like Stoic Deviant, links to his channel description, who would heartily disagree with my take on that. I think that actually his claws are the weakest point for bullet, and maybe everything else, I'm not really sure. Not really that important, really. Just kind of an interesting point of order. Because eventually what we want to do is we want to be hitting him with flame shots. And we could technically switch to those right now, but I don't want to get a little bit more of this mud off him, like especially around his head, because I think he takes quite a bit of fire damage there once the mud is off. While the mud is on there, and it's kind of interesting that this is the case with him as opposed to like any other monster. While the mud is on, he actually will take no fire damage, but will take quite a bit of water damage. And if you're lazy, like I don't want to remember which is which, then you can just use ice and it's equally as effective. However, we don't have any sort of bowguns yet that will fire ice rounds, so I'm kind of stuck with hitting it with some normal 1, or normal 2, not normal 1, until we can get that mud off. And he can put it back on, as you can see here. He's fully coated again. Stupid Nahara got nothing better to do with their days. Just nothing at all. They're just like, nope, we're gonna hit you. Because we can. Just no love here at all. Fortunately, it doesn't look like his claws have been able to recover their coating of mud, so that's good. He does drop shinies every time you knock the mud off of him, so it's not a bad thing really that he puts the mud back on. He's just a little bit annoying because, like I said, we're trying to get to flame shots, which will be much more effective against him if we can get all the mud off. This is a good thing though, because he's going to be digging to another area, and this is the only place that he can actually put the mud back on. So that's a good thing. Also, because we have Cha-Cha in the Fluffy Mask, we can get a quick heads up as to where he was headed with that. As you can see, he's heading to Area 2. Usually, though, he'll go to Area 4, which is why it's incredibly good to check all the time, either paintball him or do something so you can get a bearing. Detect will sometimes work. If not, just add the other 5 points and you can get Psychic. You can just know where all the monsters are all the time. And it's an incredibly useful skill, especially if you're just starting into the game. I'm not sure if that's it would be included in... No, that wouldn't be included in any of the multi-skill skills, as that is to say. There are skills in this game that will give you multiple effects, as though you had multiple skills equipped. You get one even here in low rank, but I don't think it's anything that we'll find particularly useful in bow gunning, so we're not going to worry about it. There is one that comes along later that'll be very good, but that's later. For right now, we just kind of want to get some fire shots going at him. While the mud is off, he cannot turn you into a mudman, so take advantage of that. Is he cap ready already? Would be kind of spectacular. Going back to Area 3, okay, he's probably going to put more mud on, which is not good, because we wanted him to not do that. But in the event that he does, I'm not sure what we're going to do. That's a very good question. I suppose we shall find out momentarily. Oh, he is cap ready. And he has not put more mud on. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get over here on this side. We're just going to draw, and we're going to prepare to lay siege to his castle. He shouldn't last more than a couple shots. Shouldn't. Probably will, just to prove me wrong. There we go. And there we go. That's Barroth with the heavy bowgun. Not bad overall. What's my time? A little less than 8 minutes. Not bad. I'm happy with it. I'm not really going for major speed runs here. I'm just kind of giving basic tips and ideas on how to what weapons to use, roughly where to shoot him or them, as the case is with multiple monsters and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not designed. This isn't really a series for the hardcore people who are looking to shave seconds off of their speedrun times. I lack both the technical knowledge and the practical skill to do that. So yeah. Anyway, I think I will see you back in just a few seconds here with the light bow gun as we prepare to take him on again. And hopefully you all will enjoy that as well, and whenever this thing decides to move along. There we go, quest complete. So glad to see that. Anyway, see you back in just a second. And we're back with the light bowgun portion of this video. I've already eaten, and so we're just going to go straight on into the quest ever so quickly, because we don't want to have long videos. Well, not overly long videos, just because, you know, recording issues and errors and all the sort of fun stuff like that there. Anyway, I did eat, and I did remember not to bring extra water shots, or those few extra water shots. However that works out. Grab the rations, grab the first aid med, and grab the cleanser. With this gun, I think we're going to start out by poisoning it, maybe? Yes, we will do that. First we'll take a ration, though. And we'll run quickly away from the Rhinopolos before they decide to charge us and just make our day miserable. Or more miserable than it already is, whatever the case there may be. Probably going to get one poison off on this, but, you know, I figure that's good enough. I'm not looking to just absolutely decimate it with all of the poison shots. Nah. If I was, I'd be using the Jaggy gun, which would also be a very viable alternative. But, we do finally have a monster here who is large enough to kind of justify. Oh, totally missed all those. Just sad, really. Also, the Royal Launcher has no deviation, so for people who have challenges like me, apparently, with accounting for it, you don't have to, or you don't have to very much. I think I did get temper. Let me just check real quick. Nope, I did not get temper. Okay, so no deviation, which is probably a good thing. In the long run. Even temper would only give us left, right, low, so it's not that big a deal. Although if I do have deviation, I prefer for it to be single directional, so either to the left or to the right, not whichever one it happens to feel like that time around. Yeah, we're only going to get 1 poison off, but that's okay. I didn't really expect much more than that. There we go. And he's poisoned. Now we switch to the water shot, which makes life so much more simple and easy, because now we can just get all of this stuff off of them. It should actually come off fairly quickly, so hopefully that'll give us an opportunity to do it again, really. That's kind of the point of using rapid-fire water against this particular monster, because the more of the mud that comes off, the more times it comes off, the more times you get to really do a lot of damage with this. Also, he's incredibly annoying. He will just kind of randomly chase you around the arena indefinitely, so be aware of that. Try and avoid getting in his way. This is kind of... generally that's the ideal place to shoot him from, behind, when he's in this point where he's just got the mud on his legs and on his tail. And we missed again. Beginning to slightly doubt the logic in bringing this bowgun. I should have bought the gourd shot or the jaggy one. Wow. I'm just missing everything right now. And such as is the case, when he is covered with mud, he takes no damage. Well, he does take a little bit of damage from fire with mud on, but it's the same thing in reverse with this. So when he has the mud off, whatever parts of his body do not have mud on them take practically no damage from the mud, or from the water shot. So just kind of focus where the mud is. You can get a couple trips by shooting the mud off his legs. So I recommend you do that wherever possible. Try to avoid getting hit by him and by all the little Nahabra. You can outmaneuver him by crossing in front of him. He doesn't quite know how to handle that. He usually takes a little swipe at you, and you might get some chip damage or something. So it's not that big a deal. At least not for people like me, who just don't really care about getting hit by the little things. It's the bigger hits like that I mind. So yeah. Didn't reload. Darn it. And stupid bugs. You got nothing better to do with your day. Just like, nope, we're gonna hang around with a hunter and we're gonna just troll his hunt. Seriously, look at this. Why? There's no reason for them to be attacking me at all. They can't even blame me for the bad mood that Barroth is in, because I'm pretty sure he was in a bad mood before we got here. Just going to assume that about him because he seems like an unfriendly disposition. Stupid bugs. getting hit like 5 times by the bugs for every 1 time that I even hit Barroth, so there's something wrong with this damage formula, and I forgot to reload again, darn it! Stupid bugs! Okay, you, oh my word. You do not deserve to live anymore. And I don't care if I just wasted ammunition. I did it, and I'm happy about it. And I will not apologize because holy crap, that was annoying! Alright, now, he comes here when he's hungry, so he may take a quick swipe at you, but after that he should go and try and tear down the anthill over there. Should, may or may not. Apparently not. Okay, and just bad things happening right now. Just bad things happening. There we go. And Jackie apparently doesn't have anything better to do with their day either. But they never do. Okay, good. Got all the mud off. Now, why don't you play with the Jaggy for a second? I'll drop a cluster shot on you, and we'll do some fire damage to you as well as some explosive damage, because that's always a good thing to do. And hey, if you're going to stand still like that, I can drop another cluster shot on you and maybe hit that thing as well. Because those are just annoying as I'll get out. Alright. Boom! Good. 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 Alright. Grab this normal 2 and just start shooting him in the hands, I guess. Whoop. Don't want to. Nope. Don't want to get hit by that. I think you do need a Barroth claw and maybe a Barroth tail to make the light bowgun, which I'm not actually sure if it's something that I recommend getting or not. I haven't actually made it in this game yet. With all the many thousands of hours that I've already put into it, I don't know if I recommend that one yet. So I suppose we'll check that out, and I'll tell you about it more in the next video. Right now, you just want to get away from the stupid bugs who have nothing better to do with their day than to troll you and die. Yes, just die. No one likes you. You're terrible. I don't know why they even programmed such a horrendous thing into this game. The people who did ought to be just done terrible, terrible things to. Indefinitely, forever, because holy crap, why is that stupid bug so annoying all the time? Yes. Dear. Alright, now let's try and take him out the rest of the way. He's probably about there. Well, we know he's about there. He's cap ready, so just keep shooting him. Try and hit his hands if you can. That break would be a good thing to get. If not, don't worry about it too much. Just make sure he goes down. Just make sure he goes down. Ooh, or just, you could go and try and you can actually dodge through that roar without evasion skills. I'm just not apparently skilled enough to do it. Yes, yes, go in the water. Go in the mud, Barroth, and seal your fate. Because now I have rapid fire water. And I don't care that I got hit because the Nahabra got taken out too. So, you know what? It was worth the trade-off. It was totally worth it. That was not. But getting the Nahabra hit, yep, that was. Totally. There we go. See? Little bit of water shot and he goes down. And we actually used, again, just much less ammunition on the whole to bring this thing down. With the heavy bowgun, we went through all of our fire shot. Well, not all of our fire shot. We went through about half of our fire shot. And then all of our normal 2s. This one we went through about half the water. But we still have, let's see. We still have like 2/3 of our normal 2s left. And we just did a couple cluster shots. But again, those aren't really that big a deal. You can buy them pretty easy. They're not that expensive, especially if you wait for the ship's captain to come back. Quest info, they're about a minute longer. Not too worried about it. Minute and a half if you want to be really technical about it, but I don't really care. So, anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did enjoy, a like rating down below would be very much appreciated. If you didn't enjoy, leave a dislike rating and a nasty comment telling me what a horrible, terrible hunter that I am, doing such terrible times with these bowguns. But again, not really the point. Just kind of doing it for fun and to give basic tips to people who aren't looking to be the greatest that ever was, or the very best like no one ever was. There we go. That's the way to say that. Anyway, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Hope you did enjoy. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.